Okay.
Uh-oh, you're fucking peeking. No!
Okay, I'm back.
Crazy.
Hi
Oh my
guys,
God.
and welcome back to Carat Clash. We're here, number 8. 8 entire Umamusume tournaments, and we're here to watch the very scuffed first round where there's only 2 people in a lobby, so it's Gray versus Mathram, 1v1. Jack, what do you think about this?
You currently
Someone's in the background's like someone's
We can't hear the
vacuuming,
vacuum. Just keep talking.
You can't
Just keep
hear it?
talking.
Okay. So far, I can't really see the lobby as of right now, but it's a very interesting match. For sure.
Very interesting spreadsheet right now. I love
Yeah,
spreadsheets.
I'm looking at the spreadsheet, bro. It's like right there.
Ooh, Silex over Sands of Time.
With Gray and Master, definitely an interesting matchup for sure.
No horses here. Where's the horses?
Guys, they haven't
From
started the
horses.
race yet. I didn't tell them to start the race.
Guys, there's no
Oh my
horses.
gosh.
Guys, horses are canceled.
All right, but let's talk a bit about the results we already see, right? We mentioned a lot about Destin, who made it already into the next round, and of course the people with a bye, Jackalaka, Rappy, Charles, and Fantasy. Not a surprise, right?
You know, high places from last one makes sense to keep them high seed again. So
They're just talented.
Yeah. It's like I like how they like sometimes skillfully like click their trainings and shit. So their horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge fan of
they
that
just do
shit.
thousands of runs to see their perfect horse come in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I like Matron's team. Look at that. He's running
Guys-
Daiwa Rocket.
I have an admission.
Yeah.
I cannot get an S horse for my life.
It's
I
okay.
cannot.
It's okay.
It's luck.
On Hyrule Run.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
So messed up. Bro, this dude has an S plus. I mean, you guys are freaks. Freaks.
Yeah, to those of
Yeah.
you who were unsettled that this broadcast did not represent the common people of Umamusume, Brickbat's here to save you.
Yep, I am the common man of Umamusume. I'm Gutenberg. That's low key me right there. That's like my horse. Like low key.
Oh.
Hey, we call him Gutenberg because she could read. Which hey, you know what? Can any of these guys write a 5-paragraph essay? I don't think so. We're gonna go into our G1 here.
I think they might be able to.
This
I think some of them have done it about Uma specifically.
No, but this specific font that like goes in the Microsoft Word art, like this one is the funniest.
Yeah, the Comic Sans is so crazy, bro.
All right, we gotta pick quick. Brickbat, you're on play-by-play. Jack, you're on color. Go.
Okay, sounds good. We're coming into to our race here. The Daiwa Scarlet coming in. Of course, that S plus disturbing gold ship coming
Goldfish.
through is going to be in this lineup. I'm obviously going to be looking for that end closer here for any sort of long race, but we'll see how the start of the match goes. We're going to see that flurry, I think, of front runner and runaway skills coming out just in a second here. And they're off. There it is. All the greens coming out to proc whatever groundworks you can. Runaway going to be proc'd by the Suzuka as well as we're getting into it. And we'll see. We'll see how the runaway strat works on this long. I don't expect it to go pretty well, but if you were a Suzuka fan, what would you be looking out for to see if this horse wins the race?
I mean, if Suzuka wins the race, then all the other horses are like, I guess, something went wrong, definitely. I think this Suzuka was mostly made so that Daiwa Scarlet can proc her all. It's mostly known as the Daiwa Rocket, where she can get that speed carryover into the acceleration zone, and then once she hits that angling, it's pretty much over. So Suzuka's just there so Daiwa can proc her all and like gain a massive amount of distance in between her and the end closers, in which the end closers can't really catch up unless Goldship kind of will something out here. So
We do see that number 5 Daiwa currently in 3rd place. I think in a pretty good position to lift off and zoom through the final stretch. We have another one, Swing Maestro's Professor of Curvatures, coming through as we get through the midway swing of the race. Obviously, stamina going to be so crucial here. And actually, one thing to look at, that that air groove, not something I think I see a ton in these long races. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, definitely a debuffer of some sort. But there's also something interesting here. There's the vodka that actually has long A aptitude. So make of it what you will.
So definitely seems like putting high hopes in the #1 Daiwa Scarlet, who is, I think, struggling a little bit for the Daiwa Scarlet now. Coming into the final stretch, we are going to be there in just a second. No stopping me procking. There is the Daiwa Scarlet Respondent Red Ace coming through. Is now the accelerations are coming through, and wow, yeah, not a debuffer at all. This air groove is starting to come through, but Gold Ship right on her tail right now. We're starting to see some procs coming through as well. Daiwa Scarlet barely holding on to the lead for now, but Air Groove and Gold Ship hot on her tail now. Extra Tank, Speedstar coming through as well. We're now into the final straight as well. Duels coming through. Who has the higher guts? I'm not quite sure, but it looks like Gold Ship's going to be the one eking it forward. The messed up S+ Super Whale Gold Ship is going to be coming through, but Air Groove hot on the heels. Actually, it's going to be very close, but no, Gold Ship's going to be the one taking it. And at the end of the day, the end closer is going to be the one going through it first. It's going to be Gold Ship taking it here on this race.
Quick disclaimer, I didn't actually read any of the team submissions, so I thought the air groove, usually Gray uses his air groove as a debuffer, and it wasn't the case. That has long S, and that vodka also has long A as well. So
Look at that.
Gray
Disturbing.
is just a different kind of person, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, actually, I was looking at some of these stamina differences. If I saw that correctly, that was a 600. That was a B+ stamina air groove, which that's interesting. That placed second. I feel like here on the Kikua show, which is like pretty intensive. I guess the extra tank and passing pro kind of
They're
came
also
through.
not max speed, so it's less standard requirement for them.
I want to see the deck
see.
for it. I want to see a deck for air groove. Oh my
Oh,
goodness gracious.
3 wit!
3 wit, 2 speed, 1 stam. Please tell me those sparks were actually like stam sparks. I really hope they are. Oh my goodness! There's 1 wit. Bro. There is no way. That is crazy.
But we're looking
Like,
at the second place a ton. This Gold Ship. Let's talk about this one. I mean, S+. I mean, that's got to be disturbing, right? Like we're having nightmares about this horse. This Gold Ship is. I mean, there's no. I don't know. It's fucked up and evil, right? There's no other words.
So Brickbat, if you think S+ is evil, there's a certain person who is a #2 seed in this tournament that you might be a little bit afraid of.
All right. I mean, let's be clear.
Oh.
It's not fear. It's malice. I know what you guys are up to. Little fucking freaks in your basement with your horse training. I don't know what goes on in there, but whatever comes out is absolutely monstrous. It's like low genuinely. It's like that one scene in Full Metal Alchemist where you like fuse the dog and the girl, and that's the horse. Holy moly!
Oh
wait,
my
it's,
God,
it's
okay,
not a
that's
dog. It's a
best.
horse. And then, wow, gosh, this is awesome.
Yeah, surely was monstrous.
But we've gained another companion in our journey throughout this bracket. Hi, Looseless.
Hello, I am here. I was too busy making my Magic the Gathering deck.
What Magic the Gathering deck do you have?
Urtit Remnant of Magnart.
What does it do?
It's a mirror deck.
Oh, I don't know what that means. I don't play Magic the Gathering. I don't know. I just
Aw.
said it. Yeah. my fault.
Commander.
Oh, yeah, dude. Commander's so fun. Okay, I don't play Magic the Gathering at all, but I played like a little bit of Commander. And I like see why people play that. Like, because it's like 1v1v1v1. And it's like pretty fun as just like a party game, which is so insane to say about Magic the Gathering. But like, I was having a good time. I had like a beer and I was like, I don't know, I was playing some like, I don't even know. I don't know the names. I mean, it's Magic the Gathering. It's Gorfar the Third Crusader, you know, whatever. And I was playing it or whatever, and I was having a good time. I didn't know anything about Magic, but yeah,
Yeah, there's some wacky names.
But anyways, yeah, I think we're gonna be going into our next race soon. Any deets on what's there for those at home?
Yeah, it's
No?
going to be
Oh,
Cat
yeah.
Bomb, Millum, and Zoom Kirby. And to those familiar with the Discord, this is being hosted in, those are three people who are pretty active, all things considered, right?
Oh yeah, isn't Cat Bomb the guy who pulled up the upset as well against Charles and Koyu as well? So
Was that Cat Bomb?
was that him or was it someone
No,
else?
I think Cat Bomb's just consistent. I think it was someone else.
Yeah.
Cat Bomb is just incredibly consistent.
Oh wait,
We actually talked a
JK
decent about it in another Discord too.
you know a lot about Cat Bomb.
Oh yeah, I know a good amount about him. He's just really consistent. He always looks for like ways to improve. And that's the most important thing.
All right, so to
Got
tell
another
us,
race.
tell us a little bit about the strategies going on here, because it's a long CM. It's not going to be as explosive, but we're seeing a bit of variety.
The interesting to note about this one is that one person is actually doing Manhattan Cafe solo ace apparently. Because that's a Haru Urara to lengthen the track, because that's not a front Haru Urara, so there's no pace down. And that's a nice nature. So that's actually 3 stamina debuffers in this CM, but the nice nature might have a hard time hitting people. Same with the Manhattan Cafe, depending on how the ends go, because there's literally only 2 paces in its entire lobby.
Yeah, those 2 paces, I believe there's an Ogre cap, and then I didn't see the other one, I didn't catch that, but and Ogre also here as well. I feel like a lot of people have run Ogre in a million different positions. So obviously looking good here with the Swinging Maestro. Not 2 golds, but with a 675 wit, the odds of high rolling is decent. I think
decent,
so. Yeah. Straightaway spurt as well, right? What other checks are we going to be looking for, I think, for the aces?
For aces in particular, you're definitely looking for that straightaway spurt. For end closer aces, all you need is no stopping me and straightaway spurt, and then you also want to have those skills that appear right before acceleration for that carryover velocity. In particular, you're looking for skills that can activate on a straight. So this would actually be like the long straights, end closer straights, positional ones like duty. Duty's really strong. There's a good amount you can do, but then overall, this Champions meeting does have relatively similar builds across every single horse.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? I think it was the 901 power cutoff, if I'm correct, trying to get as high speed as you can, trying to skimp on stamina whenever you can. I remember looking at some of the stats, right? I think seeing a horse above 1050 seemed pretty rare, and it feels like this 950 to 1,000 range is a lot more prevalent in this long CM, especially compared to like some of the long CMs we've had in the past where people are trying to get like 1100 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's mostly because you're looking at having that 1200 for Kyoto, because Kyoto in particular is just very uphilly, even before. And then 3200 because we had lower wit gains then, and lower wit impacts your stamina consumption a lot, especially on downhills. And then with Alharu being out Unity Cup, we've had people getting more wit on their horses, so that's less stamina consumption needed.
Completely makes sense, and well, we'll see those points distributed as well. That Manhattan Cafe looking pretty good, a little bit off the 1200, but in a long, I think 11 speed isn't a make or break, especially if you have good rolls elsewhere. See that coming in here as a number 7 favorite actually, but on the flip side, we'll see some of that end closer Ogre action, a gold ship there to make that cameo appearance that we've come to know and love from long shows. But obviously, I think the Haru around the nice nature there as well, playing stamina spoiler for the rest of these is gonna be interesting to see how they impact the other runners here.
Yes. Well, so for example, right here, you see Fujisaki Kiseki pop up, but then you see the pace Oguri cap actually fall behind at the starting gate because the Manhattan Cafe and the Gold Ship, they proc Uma Stan, and so they block the Oguri cap, and that's called kidnapping. So the pace Oguri is actually not a good position at all. The Fuji Kiseki may just take the entire race if she gets a good proc on Lucky Pace.
Already, some of that distance starting to close a little bit, but we are only barely a fourth of the way through the race, it looks like. Still a lot of ways to go here in the Kikuo show. So right now we are starting to see our first stamina procs. I saw a gold ship with a very early go home specialist. If I'm not mistaken, you really don't want to be proccing it there. You want to be proccing it maybe around the halfway point, if I'm not mistaken, right?
So for this track, you actually don't mind proccing go home specialist. Around that point, you actually only really care about proccing your recoveries within the first 100 to 200 meters, and then that point is way before go home specialist can proc.
I see. So we are seeing some more swinging maestros coming through as well, just crossing through the halfway point in the race. It does look like that pace Ogre has found her position, no doubt, burning through a lot of stamina to actually get there. It's going through. We see Gold Ship in third, another Ogre in fourth, and it's a little bit hard to forget. Just all the end closers here are kind of bunched up. It feels like all of them can spring at a moment's notice. We'll see, though, who has the higher acceleration as we are coming through into the final swing just very, very soon. All seeing eyes on the nice nature proc stamina, the name of the game here in the long CMs, and we'll see if that is going to make a difference here on the final spurt. We are seeing the Manhattan Cafe unique coming through, ignited power as well on the acceleration, hesitant end closers from nice nature just to give that little love tap to the speed before we finally get into the final stretch of the race. Here we go. Fuji Kisaki now holding onto the lead, but Ogre Cap hot on her heels right now. Straightaway spurts now going to be coming through. The unique for Fuji as well, coming out as we finally get into the last few meters of the race. Ogre Cap seems to maybe have a lead, but it's only for a short amount. It really is coming down to the wire. Fuji Kisaki, Ogre Cap, no, it's Fuji able to keep the lead all the way through the end. That's going to be the win for that team. Fuji at number 1, able to actually take it through after holding the lead the entire race.
Yeah, and as I said before, because of the mispositioning by Ogre Cap at the very start of the race and getting kidnapped by the rest of the end closers, the Fuji Kiseki could go unabated. She's very strong when she's in the lead, most particularly because her unique in particular helps her maintain that lead at the very end. And that's one of the most important things against others like end closer Ogre Cap, who has a really strong unique in order to try to overtake a lead. But then if you have a unique that acts like Fuji's does, which is a direct foil to Triumphant Pulse, then you just cancel each other out, and if you're in the lead, you're in the lead at that point.
Yeah, we saw exactly that interaction that you just talked about take place in that race. It felt like yeah, it came at just the right time to cancel out all the acceleration velocity upgrades that we saw at the final stretch of the race, and that's going to be that race taken up by the Fuji. So congrats to that trainer getting through, and we're going to be going back to a little bit of waiting, I think, to see the rest of bracket catch up.
We're watching a lot of races.
Immediate. Okay, cool, awesome. W. I mean,
also,
yeah.
That was tragic. Ogre Cap just died.
Yeah, Ogre Cap just straight up stopped spurting at the end.
Yeah,
Just
so
overtaking.
So the fun thing about that room is that there were effectively three gold stamina debuffs, and then, well, actually closer effectively to 4 stamina debuffs. I believe so.
Yeah, and I suppose that in a meta where a lot of people are trying to skimp out on that stamina, we're seeing that resurgence of like the nice natures, or I don't know if nice nature really left, but the evil natures, the Haru Urara debuffers, and all of that. All the support horses to come through. Yeah, it feels like those definitely had an impact, where before a lot of people were just like, you just have the stam to get through it. Like, doesn't really matter if the debuffs happen, but it seems a bit different now.
Yeah, and Manhattan Cafe in particular is going to be very, very, very strong this race format in particular, because she has the gold stamina debuff. She also has her unique, which is effectively a speed debuff as well. And there were two Manhattan Cafes in that room, and that definitely impacted how strong Cat Bomb's OD Cap could get.
All right. Well, we're heading on to the next race. I'm going to kidnap Jack for this one. And
Yep.
we'll see
I'm
if
kidnapped now.
Yep. Well, let's
And we have a new friend.
Oh, we got Koyu in here too, who has also just advanced to winner semis. That's already top 15.
Yeah, Koyu!
Hello, hello.
I've heard whisperings of
The
Teo.
lawnmower outside my window finally stopped.
But I'm gonna kidnap Jack for this one. We're heading into this winner's quarters here and taking a look at the composition. I'm seeing a lot of Manhattan Cafe, right? The relatively recent banner, an Uma that seems tailor-made for longs, and we're seeing it in full effect. And as Brickbat mentioned earlier, the stamina debuffing is coming out again a little bit as people have relaxed their stam requirements, it feels like. But as we head into this, Jack, what are you excited about in this race? It's between Rappy Nitro and Gugu Clonkies? I'm not sure who that one is.
I'm more looking at the Nitro and just trying to get his Daiwa proccing off the Onige Suzuka, so definitely gonna be interesting. And the Manhattan Cafes as well, they're definitely gonna do a lot of damage here, and the Mayano Top Gun as well with her innate no stopping me. But that King Halo is pretty interesting for sure. I know for a fact that I cannot say that name, but he loves King Halo a little too much. Safe enough to say that.
You know he's
King Halo is
Rappy.
Oh, it's Rappy. I forgot.
Can't say his name.
Yeah, Rappy loves King Halo. That's for sure, man. That's for sure.
Yep, this server does have quite a few King Halo lovers, but only one in the bracket, I think. One notable one right now, though. As we see, the front line is quite lacking in this CM. It's a long CM, and training front runners and the like is extremely, extremely expensive in terms of card and time. That's why we only see the Silent Suzuka here, who is definitely being used as a bait for that no stopping me later in the race. But for now, the view from the lead is hers for a short moment.
Yep, and honestly, she's very... Onige in this meta, as of right now, is pretty versatile. You can use Silent Suzuka to force pace up on everyone and have everyone waste their stamina before the final corner, which is quite crazy because I remember just screaming in this server and then always encountering every Suzuka, and then sometimes my Umas just straight up refuse to spurt because, like, well, they ran out of stamina. They paced up a little too hard. So definitely something to look out for in this race here.
Yeah, and right now, though, well positioned is the frontmost Manhattan Cafe. It seems stamina, of course, will be a huge problem heading later into the race here. Of course, recoveries proccing both a long race. There's less budget for the wit stat, and if we see any missed recoveries, that could mean doom for even the best of Umas.
Yep, and whoever's like leading that end pack, if you see number 7, that at Manhattan Cafe looks to be in pretty good position right now heading into that final corner. So we'll see.
Yeah, and we're almost headed into the final stretch. Stamina Siphon's coming out, and if you see any Uma sweating, that could be a dangerous sign. The Manhattan Cafe wave is arriving here. Do you think that will be what seals the deal?
Yup, and it looks like they're going to move up now. Here comes Manhattan Cafe on the outside, just looking to overtake. But that Wedding Mayano on the inside, no, on the outside, overtaking the air groove. And look at her go. But Manhattan Cafe is chasing her down like 2016 LeBron James. Manhattan Cafe still looking to overtake Mayano Top Gun. Mayano Top Gun still keeping the lead. And still is a one-on-one against Manhattan Cafe and Mayano. That delayed unique could help a lot on the Mayano, or not the Mayano, just the Manhattan Cafe itself. Mayano Top Gun still keeping the lead despite being a late surger, and she will take it. Rappy will advance to the next round.
Wow. That was quite the lead, and just completely broke out of the pack right at the final corner, right? Just like completely took the lead and never let it go.
Yeah, and that explosive speed from Mayano Top Gun was truly something. It caught me off guard, actually. That's why you could like kind of hear me like kind of slightly yelling, because it's just, my goodness, that was way too crazy. Oh my goodness. Wait, it's actually an end closer. Nah, that's crazy.
Wait, end closer positioned that far up? That's that's insane.
That far up is so nuts. Like, what? That's so nuts. What the heck? Long S, high wit, good stamina, good power. That is so crazy. What the hell? And from like what, fourth to first, like in just a second is, man, that is really crazy. And that Manhattan Cafe stood no chance on that final corner.
All right. Well, that's that race done. And so far, this is the tournament where I think the top seeds have actually moved on safely compared to previous ones, except for Fantasy. Fantasy is unfortunately in the losers bracket right now.
No.
Gonna see what happened to you.
No.
Yeah, Fancy down to Leo as well. So
Well, at least Charles still in it, and Koyu, and everyone
Yep.
is higher seeded. So it's pretty much just as expected so far.
Bear's
Yeah,
also down in
and,
third place on that match. So on that round.
Rest in peace.
Zoom Kirby though. That is crazy. There's also, oh wait, Destin still hasn't done his match yet.
That's gonna be on stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I guess to keep the promise, Jack, you're gonna be doing play-by-play on this one again. But
Yep.
but Koyu, do you want to do color?
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, Koyu.
All right. Now preparing the race. This is winners quarters, and winning here puts you ahead a lot in the bracket. It like lets you skip 2 effective rounds of losers. It's kind of nice.
That Narita Taishin, I don't know if this is a proper lobby, but is that Narita Taishin front, like, for real? Like, there's a Narita Taishin front. Oh, it's a debuffer. What the hell? Oh no, that's crazy. That that caught me off guard. Okay. I mean, it's not surprising considering he's going for special week here. S plus special week. What do you think, Koyu?
Yeah. Narita Tyson was unexpected, but I guess if you actually look at her, she does have what it takes to play that debuff role. However, obviously he does seem to be going for that special week ace. Could we actually take a look at that special week real quick?
Yep. S plus special week. No stopping.
This is going to be a late surger special week. She has high stem, high guts, so she doesn't actually bring any gold heals. It's just superior heal and 2 small heals. All of these are situational procs, so that's going to be quite interesting.
Yep,
He's got a lot of excels for the late race, but a decent amount of wit. So even without a lot of mid game, that's going to push up.
Yeah, and if you look at Destin, he's running BNW actually. He's running Biwa, he's running winning ticket, and he's running Narita Taishin. He's running the trio. He's running the big 3. The big 3 before Miami. Man. That's crazy.
Bro, stop laughing at yourself and start commentating.
Sorry. My dad just came in the room and showed me like a like, okay, I don't think you guys watch hockey, but he showed me this like jersey of a very inconsistent goalie, but he's like funny as hell. There would be 10 shots in the game, and he would like let in 1 every time. For 10 shots, 1 was going in, like automatically. It's so dumb. It's his favorite players. Anyways, let's get started on this race for sure. That Narita Taishin is going to lead the way for Dead. Okay, I can't pronounce that name. Help me out, guys. Dedra Termi. Oh my goodness.
Just say Dedra, bro.
Dedra. Wait, that gold chip is. I don't think we paid attention to that gold chip at all. Is it running front or is it trying to kidnap someone? What do you think, Koyu?
Now that gold chip staying along at the front way too long to be not a front runner. Otherwise, it would have paced down ages ago. So we got two
Yeah,
end closers playing front runners, so that's really interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Front gold chip is certainly something that we have never seen before. So definitely something to look out for. And that Biwa is leading the pack as of right now before the gold chip and the Taishin die out on the final corner.
Interestingly, as we touched on before, the special weeks actually keeping pace a little bit just based on the win itself.
Yeah, that special week is looking looks like in pretty good position for a no stopping me proc. And right now she's on like the outer lane as we are slowly but surely approaching the final corner. But she seems to be overstepping a little bit unless these two fronts are going to die anyway, so still good proc for Shooting Star, right, Koyu?
Yeah, let's hope she doesn't overtake way too early, but it looks like she's in good timing.
Yep,
Late
looks like
race.
she's in good timing as we approach the final corner. No stopping me. Shooting Star, 0.5 excels going into the final corner. She is going to try and escape from the Narita Taishin, but those 0.5 excels are not enough. Narita Taishin on the outside, trying to accelerate hard, and she does. Slowly catching up to the special week. And now we'll overtake that special week. Special week is going to try and fight back, but I don't think she got nothing left in her. Taishin still keeping the lead, engaging in a dueling with special week, I presume. Special week and Narita Taishin are neck and neck. Narita Taishin with that end closer speed coefficient will take the win.
If you look closely, that special week actually died a little on the end. So the
Oh yeah, definitely
consistent
did.
kills at the start, yeah, they
Yeah,
did
and
turn out
Destin-
inconsistent.
Yep, and if Destin's Taishin will advance to the next round. BNW still alive.
Wow. I mean, so I think one of the competitors said in the chat, like, they were surprised at the number of, like, off-meta Oshi players. And although you can't really call Narita Taishin off-meta, it's still pretty impressive.
Yeah. The Narita Taishin is always the potential Uma for sure. She can, like, immediately drop that point 8 Excel combo from No Stopping Me, the Encroaching Shadow, and it's just an automatic win unless she gets blocked, which has happened to me 2 times in my last 2 runs, which is why I don't have a high win rate, which I'm sad about.
All right, so I hope you said a long timer, Koyu, because Charles did not, so...
I still have 23 hours on my timer.
Okay, we're going Charles first then.
Charles, you know better.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
All right, losers is open as well.
Lowest seed in here is like 34. That's like Zoom Kirby in the semis. Not sure if I've seen him before though. I think I have. I don't know. Oh wait, I have. He's an active member. I keep forgetting. He's so goated. I forgot.
You're forgetting everyone.
Oh, I have a short memory. I swear.
Unfortunate. Where's your omega 3 pills?
Actually, I didn't even take my meds today.
Oh, now we see why you're forgetting everyone.
I'm actually on meds, which is crazy, but like I didn't take it today.
All right, now preparing the race. Brickbat and Looseless, I think. You two, it's
Yep.
time.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Wow,
Dang.
wait, it's taking like 3 years to prepare the race.
No. Okay. Well, I'll see you in 2028.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
For preparing the race to finish, the host actually has to click into the race itself.
Can you
So who's the host?
click the into the race we are preparing locked? There we go. All right.
We'll see. We'll see what horses are there for us. And one difference I'm looking at, Saiyan Sky showing up here, which seems to be an ace. We have a Rice Shower as well coming through, specifically the Halloween variant as well, which I believe has a stamina unique instead of the
Yes.
standard. Yeah. pace
So,
unique.
Stamina debuff unique.
so this is a debuffer actually. This Rice Shower is very specifically a debuffer. If you look at the skills, it has Tantalizing Trick, it has a Stamina Draining unique, and look at those debuff skills right there. This one's looking to stam check, since Rice Shower's unique is a Stamina Drain. And then
Yeah.
this is an Onige of Suzuka as well, so he's going for he's using Suzuka as a debuffer to chariot his Saiyan Sky, actually. It's one of the more interesting situations you can see, and then everybody else does seem to be running pretty much standard compositions. That also looks like a front grass wonder. What? A debuffer front grass wonder.
What makes you? What do you think is the reason that the Grass Wonder was placed
Oh.
front instead of anywhere else?
I think the grass wonder was placed front as an accident or a holdover, because front grass wonder in particular is mostly used to get dominator off in medium champions meetings, like a late front dominator where you fall back and then you're looking to get the dominator onto the strongest ones instead of activating it from the back. It's one of the few strategies you can use for it.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't happen on longs, as far as I know. So, curious to see how I'll end up. Obviously, still though, that is still going to be a gold ship Narita Taishin on the rest of the roster. So certainly not out of the count just because of one strategic hiccup or maybe master plan. We'll see in just a second. But we're going to be lining up our horses right now. The number one favorite going to be that gold ship. The second going to be the Saiyan Sky as well. See if she could get catapulted off of that, get that angling scene scheming proc, but we'll see. It feels like everyone's kind of just doing their own game plan. It feels like all three teams have teams that won't super duper interact with each other. So we are going to come out into kickoff here. We'll see though, because two end closers and an ace front runner. Feels like there is that third team to play spoiler, but does feel like those are all horses we have seen before in the Manhattan Cafe, in the Oguri, in the Fuji.
Yeah, and then you're also looking at just the amount of debuffers in this room, because that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 debuffers technically, because Manhattan Cafe does count as one. She has that debuffer unique that we previously talked about that's essentially the long version of Dominator. And because of that, there's a Stamina Siphon coming out, which is going to impact everybody in front, because that's going to hit 3, 9, 4, 5, and 7. So it also hits the same Sky as well.
Yeah. Bit deadly there. Of course, front running in a long is a little bit of a dangerous proposition, even if you have all the setup in the world for it. We are seeing some of that stamina being procced now into the halfway through point of the race. Swinging Maestro is now going to be coming out as we round around the corner. And yeah, there it is. 4 or 5 of them, I think, as well. A Professor of Curvature and a Gourmand as well, for good measure. As we get through this halfway of it, we do see the Suzuka unique coming through. Not going to mean too much, I think, but it might help that catapult on the Saiyan Sky that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and then you can also see right here, Saiyan Sky is staying very close to this, because she should be overtaking her just about now, actually. And then the Grass Wonder is also falling back. The OD Cap is slowly starting to pace up. The Fuji Kiseki is also starting to pace up as well. I'm actually expecting to see Fuji Kiseki not do much because Oguri Cap is probably going to hit, but then you can see the gold ship just starting to rocket through, the Narita Taishin starting to rocket through, and there's a rod.
Yeah, Angling Skimming now going to be proccing as we enter into the final straight of the race. The Seiyun Sky is getting all of her win conditions, but can it be enough? This Oguri Cap, this Goldfish also looking good, but the debuffs are finally starting to hit as well. The hesitant pace chasers or hesitant end closers maybe might be enough. There has been a pretty significant lead built, but it is diminishing by the second. Gold Ship now overtaking the Oguri Cap here, I believe, as we're entering past that final corner. Seiyun Sky slowly losing ground as we expect from the front runners. Velocity now going up for the Oguri Cap. The Triumphant Pulse is there, but it's not going to be enough. It's going to be Gold Ship actually taking it through. Gold Ship taking it through the Seiyun Sky as well. In the last few milliseconds of the race, Gold Ship is going to be the one taking it at the end. End closers still remain dominant. It is that long CM after all.
And unfortunately, there's 3 especially strong end closers this champion using that everybody needs to watch out for no matter what, and that's going to be everybody's favorite gold ship, the most potential in Narita Taishin, and our brand new Midnight Black Manhattan Cafe.
Still a pretty strong showing from the Seiyun Sky. Feels like one other thing changes in that Seiyun Sky. Keeps that lead the entire race basically, but unfortunately that did not happen. And you know what, I'll say it, I like Gold Ship. It's the people's champ. You don't have to pull for her, you just kind of grind it out the stars, and here she is, meta in like literally every race ever. God bless. God bless.
I will say that Gold Ship is an everybody's horse, because no matter what, you can always use Gold Ship.
God damn, people's champ. Yeah, that's right, Twitch chatter. God bless. That's right. US specifically. Yeah, God bless. I'll stick by my guns. Yeah, that Gold Ship is a people's champion. Gold Ship works at homeless shelters and gives to the poor. And I don't know. I still use Gold Ship because I'm not spending money on that.
Gold Ship would probably. I'm not even sure if Gold Ship would even do that.
No, Gold Ship would, because it's not training. Anything but training.
Oh yeah, that's true. She would be doing practically everything or anything.
Gold Ship would run a soup kitchen.
At the
Gold
kitchen.
Ship. I'm a very big Gold Ship hater. So even if she did all that, I'll still hate on her.
It's okay. Are you as much of a Gold Ship hater as Charles? Because he just lost one.
Oh yeah, well, I'm not on his level yet.
You know what's really funny though? Leo9 is the one who posted in chat earlier. Wow, I'm surprised that everyone's bringing off meta Uma. Is there so much like variety here? And then one on Gold Ship. All right, Koyu though. I guess it's me and you for your race.
My race. All right.
So this lobby might be the scariest one so far, right? It's Koyu, Rappy, and the Zodiac Key. All 3 people that I've seen type at least once, which is a big indicator that they might play the game a little too much.
That is a concern. Do we start the race now?
Yep.
All right, heading in.
And I guess tell me a little bit more about the comp that you bring.
So actually what I'm doing is quite similar to what Charles was at least attempting to do last match. So you have your Suzuka front with high wit, low power, low stamina, so she dies immediately upon entering the late race, which means that everyone else can proc no stopping me against her, giving you quite consistently good excels. Assuming you don't overtake her too early like last race. But if you look at the setup, you'll notice that Zodiac is doing the exact same thing. So this race there's going to be 2 Suzukas and 2 front runners, which means all the pace chasers will not have access to Pure Heart, which is one of the strongest heals in the game.
Oh, actually, remember you mentioning that, and in the race that we were talking about it, Pure Heart ended up proccing anyway, but it's definitely an unlikely occurrence, right? Like getting that kind of good positioning.
Yep, your pace chaser has to overtake one of the fronts really early on for it to happen, which is unlikely given the quality of the fronts we see here.
All right, but we're heading right into it here. One of the scarier lobbies, and this is 4 players who are already in the top 15. If you win this, you move up to the winner's final in the top 7 and maybe a shot at winning the entire thing. But losing here means you have an arduous journey on the loser side. Definitely not what you want to see here. And we'll see whose strategy comes up big. And lots of off-meta, well, I wouldn't say off-meta, alternative meta strategies. And of course, no gold chips here. This is truly a meeting of people who have a lot of resources.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of meta, obviously you still do have that Taishin. She's looking extremely strong at the moment.
All right. Okay, get running away with it are the runaways, but when there are 2 of them, the stamina drain is much, much higher. And do you think they'll actually run out of stamina a little bit earlier compared to like the calculations of the players who have set them up for no stopping me?
Actually, stamina doesn't take into effect until the late race. So before that, it doesn't matter how much stamina you have, you will run. It's just as soon as the late race happens, if you don't have enough stamina at that point, you just won't spurt.
And so far, the positioning looking a little bit interesting here. Tokai Teo actually keeping pace at the moment, but still firmly behind the front runners. Can't overcome that at the moment as Saiyan Sky looking to find an opportunity to really just a cannonball forward here. Same with the man of Top Gun. Well positioned as well. And almost looking to overtake the Saiyan Sky. Not quite happening so far.
Not quite happening, but depending on the situation, this could just be a good position as well. You can proc no stopping me against the Saiyan Sky even if you don't hit it against the front. Suzuka's up ahead.
Yeah, we'll see if that ends up happening. Tokai Teo now a disadvantage in strategy, but maybe an advantage in overall race here. Sitting at a decent spot. The runaway so far forward, but they're going to start falling back soon as everyone else starts speeding up. But they're pretty far ahead right now. I'm getting a little concerned.
Yeah, when there's 2 runaways, they kind of push each other very far forward. So this is usually something that happens. That King Halo is coming in strong though. We need to look out for her.
Yeah, King Halo on the outside edge, heading into the final corner here. Tokai Teo pushing up. They're moving so fast, right past the runaways, the front runners. Really far behind at this moment. No stopping me proc though. Zodiac Key trying to get forward with that Saiyan Sky. It's not looking like it's going to be enough against the backliners though, and look at that. It's never to Taishin. All the way forward now. Zodiac in a good position, but Rappy as well with the King Halo. King Halo versus Narita Taishin, but the speed modifiers on the end closer side. King Halo looking for an opportunity, but it's all Narita Taishin on this final stretch. Narita Taishin with such a massive lead and no signs of slowing down, no stamina issues. It's going to be Zodiac taking down 2 Titans here and moving on to the winner's final.
Well played by the Narita Taishin.
Yeah, it just broke out of the pack at the right moment, moved up enough, and it was just over. No stopping me, notably missing, right, from King Halo.
Yeah, but King Halo is just powered through on raw stats alone.
Unfortunate, but that is how it happens here. And Saiyan Sky, I was impressed. With a no stopping me's power alone, almost kept pace, but as a front runner, that's not enough. Right, and that's going to be Zodiac Key moving on. And we're headed to the final one, the final lobby featuring Destin that Jack might be a little bit interested in. It's a collision into a brick wall here. Jackalaka has arrived.
Oh. And then losers is also finished with their round now.
Oh, are they?
Yes,
Oh,
they just finished.
dang. We can go next.
Woo!
Is Jack kidnapped right now?
You sound so kidnapped
Possibly.
right now.
Yep.
What? is my mic like?
You're very
You're super
quiet.
quiet. You gotta get
Oh
closer.
my goodness! Not again. Can you guys still hear me?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I like cranked it all the way. Is this good? Guys, come on! Don't make me like clip myself.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
leave it to
I can turn you.
professional
I can turn
sound
you
guy,
up.
Sanya.
I can turn you up on Discord. I can turn you up on Discord.
Okay, now I'm like
Wrong mic.
all the
Wrong
way-
mic. Wrong mic. Wrong mic.
Is it good now? Or...
No, no, you're definitely on the wrong mic.
Oh yeah. Probably. Oh my goodness.
Is Loser Semis on stream?
Oh, what? Loser
Is
says
Loser Semis on stream?
Do I still sound a little like
you sound better.
soft?
Yeah, you sound better.
Okay.
No.
Oh. What time is this beforehand?
Guys, I accidentally pressed the race. Oh my god.
It's over.
All right, pretend it's not this awkward screen, okay? I need to do data entry. Looseless inject. We got to figure something out here.
Yeah.
I just
At least we
did
can read the styles, I guess. There's the Daiwa Rocket and there's BMW, so that's definitely quite a matchup we're seeing here. What do you think,
Yeah.
Useless?
Well, we see another sacrificial Suzuka as well from Jaka. And then we're also looking at the two of the standard out of 3 end closers in Manhattan Cafe and Gold Chip from Cry.
Yeah, and that gold chip is going to be pretty lethal if she procs her ult. So usually I've seen lots of gold chips just like move up or they move up, they overstep a lot to the point where they can't proc their ult, and that usually leads them into like they usually lose those games because of that. And hopefully this race it's a little different for the gold chip here. And the two Suzukas might. Is there another Suzuka? No, there's only one Suzuka. So Daiwa Rocket might be something to watch out for here.
Yeah, and we're looking at BMW potentially just taking it all as long as the Special Week or the Daiwa Scarlet don't make it out, because they do have the tools to contest the end closer trio from Cry in the Mayano Gold Chip Manhattan Cafe.
Yeah, for sure. Like they can just build up so much distance that the end closers can't really catch up, and neither can the late surgers as well. So it kind of leads off with like Biwa left to try and clutch it up for Destin if that was the case. So
In particular, we're probably going to be looking at the Daiwa Scarlet very closely, because there she goes. Ooh, she actually got a later start. You saw that she started right behind the gold chip. However,
Yeah, yeah.
lane, she's not blocked, which is very fortunate for this Daiwa Scarlet right there.
Jaka got a lucky break there, that's for sure. If that Daiwa got caught, it's pretty much wraps.
Indeed, because you can see all these procs of recoveries right now. You see all the corner skills come out relatively early, actually, in order to get good positioning for the end closers in particular. And you see the Special Week just in a good position. Same with the Biwa Hayahide. I would actually say the Special Week is in slightly worse position than the Biwa, because Biwa does like to be around like 3rd to 4th position, while Special Week does like to hang around 4th.
Yeah, that's for sure. And that dive was way too far for the Special Week to try and proc NSM off. But Biwa is gonna overtake the Special Week, so there you have it. Special Week in force.
And then if we're looking all at the end closers, we can actually see that Mayano Top Gun is right behind Winning Ticket, sniffing her butt, essentially. And you're gonna see And you're seeing the Manhattan Cafe just slowly start creeping up. You see the gold ship slowly start creeping up.
And when
And
that
then
all
the
goes
Notting to Taishin, unfortunately, is all the way in the back. She may be blocked right now. She's trying to get a good lead forward because of her new straight skills.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure that gold ship is going to hit. Oh, look at that! 0.8 Excel bomb from the Rita Taishin. Is she going to move up from this? Shooting star from Special Week. She is going to move up as well. Daiwa still building that big lead coming into the final straight. And there's nowhere for the backliners to be seen. It's Daiwa Scarlet all alone. Mayano, Top Gun, and Special Week still trying to catch up. And the same goes for Gold Ship. The three are trying to catch Daiwa Scarlet, but Daiwa Scarlet still taking the lead into the final straight. She is still keeping the lead. Mayano, Top Gun trying to catch up, but time is running out for her. No! And Daiwa Scarlet is going to get the win. And Jaka, with his Daiwa Rocket, will move on to the next round.
And this was, I would say, one of the luckiest races Jakalaka could have ever gotten. Because if his Daiwa Scarlet was not in the outermost lane at the very start, she would have been kidnapped by the rest of the enclosers.
Yep.
Don't
God,
show,
if that Daiwa
guys.
got-
Don't tell Brickbad that we're looking at the stat line.
What are you talking
Hey,
about?
Brickbat.
We don't need to.
He's not here, right? We're good.
No, I've been here. I know.
Nope, he's not here. He's not here.
Uh-oh.
You
Oh,
should look at the
yeah,
stats, Brickbat.
Ooh. Yeah, I know. I'm not.
These stats are actually pretty decent.
Yeah, they're
it's-
decent.
It's,
Yeah.
the
Pretty
high wind's pretty
decent.
good.
Yeah. Especially high wit on a Daiwa
Wait,
Scarlet.
Turf
for-
S? Did I see Turf S on Daiwa? Hold up.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. How much is that in terms of like, oh no, she just survives that uphill, no? That's like
Yes, she
pretty
does
good.
survive the uphill. That's why you actually never saw her pace down, ever.
Exactly. Oh, that's quite unstoppable for Daiwa Scarlet.
All I have to say is, Jakalaka, let's hope you don't have to kind of repeat this, because Daiwa Scarlet may not be in the outside lane at the very start this time. Next time.
Yep. Daka got super lucky here. Hopefully, the luck carries on for the winners finals.
Right, but we can see the bracket right now, right? Things are getting a lot closer. We're gonna save the winners final for a little bit later, but we gotta. Actually, no. Let's not save it. Let's not save it. Losers has progressed so fast.
Yep.
I lied. We go winners finals now. 1-3. There we go.
Yeah, everyone in the losers brackets are probably gonna like put $10 a day.
What?
Or like, no, I meant like, you know when you just skip the whole race, just like double skip, and then you just get the result instead.
Jack.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, if I
Well,
hold on, we're getting you by ham radio right now. I mean, yeah, the guys back in World War II would have loved to hear this.
Wait, is
analysis
my
right
is
now.
my is my
Oh,
mic
you're
still
back.
bad?
Just speak up when you're speaking, man.
Like, wait,
Probably.
hold up. Is my mic still
No,
bad?
you're
Like,
good
no
now.
one's still
No, you're
pointing
good.
this out to me.
Ooh, it's going back again. Wow, it's like a oscillation.
Okay, I'll be
The
back.
Doppler
1 second.
effect on your mic. What the fuck? What's going on? Woo!
Maybe next thing you know, we'll need to communicate through Morse code.
Oh no. Oscillating Morse code. No.
Beep, 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 beep.
Is he back?
Is my mic still good?
Oh no.
No, don't tell me it went back again.
wait, now it's good.
Okay, then it's gonna go bad again. I swear. It's either I can't tell if you guys are trolling me or you guys are being for real.
No, there's no one hurting you but yourself right now.
It's like how Umamusume is based on a real story. Us laughing at your mic is based on a real story.
That's crazy.
Oh my
That's
God.
insane.
like,
That's
I don't know if you
insane.
guys
What
have
the
ever heard
hell?
of basketball before. This is like LeBron James. I don't know if you- Oh, match 1? Oh. Big bathroom
See,
dog.
now if I watch the VOD, like I feel like my mic is just like it's gonna go quiet, and then I just can't hear myself commentating.
All right, there's only
I'll
one
stretch.
losers match left.
Yeah, wait, losers is moving. Holy moly.
All right.
Oh,
Guys,
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
prepping though. I gotta get some like pulls. I'm gonna pull from like.
I thought you
Obscure
were gonna do
places.
pull-ups.
No. Oh no. I weigh far too much to do.
I got prep.
Wait, actually, maybe I could do a pull up. I'm like
Oh.
a big guy, but I'm
You
not
gotta do it for
that
emo,
big.
bro.
Yeah, but I don't have a pull up bar in my place. So how am I gonna do a pull up?
Just film.
Just jump? That I mean,
Get
I
the blood
could,
pumping.
but
Do
like that's,
jumping jacks. Yeah.
I'm gonna jumping jack right before
Wait,
the
who
race.
guys, I suck at this. Who just casted?
Me
it
and
was
Dex.
Jackson. Yeah.
Okay.
Loose.
And who casted before that?
That was
Nobody.
me and Looseless.
Oh, so okay.
This is my back to back.
Rick Bakoyu then, I guess.
Oh, huge.
Huge.
Big.
Be prepped though. I'm like
The best
I'm
caster.
no. I'm gonna pull out some basketball LeBron, like those associations.
The
I'm gonna-
O2.
He's stealing my
You're
bro. He's stealing.
Okay,
You're
losers
gonna
is finished.
be ready. You're gonna do some
Ooh,
analysis.
fantasy lost.
Wait, who lost?
Fantasy
Yeah.
lost to Miss.
Oh
Maya
my
Top
gosh. No way.
Lane. End closer base Mayano has taken it.
You know, Champions Meeting is like Japanese horse racing, and Carat Clash is like Lark, you know? Like, it's like France. And Fantasy is
Lark is a
unfortunately a Japanese horse.
That's crazy.
Look,
Yeah, I
you
feel
say
like
that,
we're
but
right now.
You're like, yeah, this is crazy.
I feel like
That's actually
Activision
crazy. What
33 right now. It's the Mayano Top Gun sweep.
All right.
Got the game
look,
away.
that is a more accurate Mayano Top Gun. She won nothing before until she wins Kikasho. And right here, she won Kikasho.
She's experiencing a time loop where she has to win
This is
Kikukusho 20
literally
times in a row.
Yeah, this is literally her race.
This is also Rice Shower's race.
Guys, we
Well,
got
that's
no
what
Maya
Rice
Top
has.
Guns, no Rice Showers. It's winners finals.
Uh-oh.
Tragic.
Yeah.
I do
We
see
have
some
that,
There's a lot of fronts in
yeah.
this race.
Yeah, we have that the Daiwa Scarlet, or sorry,
Oh,
we got the
front press
Daiwa
one,
Rocket
yeah.
strategy. We see that. We see the Saiyan Sky, which something we saw earlier. We see a good old gold ship representing the people. And then we see that front
The
grass
S
mover
plus.
again. Yeah, the S plus gold ship. Well, I don't know. If it's,
I don't
mean,
know
that
how many
might be-
people that's
I mean,
representing.
like that might be a little appropriated. All right, that might not be the average everyday gold ship. That might be alternate fucked up universe evil gold ship. You know, the gold ship of privilege and malice. That's okay though. We're here. It's a Kikoi show. We're starting our race, and we go into this. I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. We've seen strategies from all three of these teams come through already. We've seen that Saiyan Sky rocketing off of the runaway Suzuka. We've seen Narita Taishin just be Narita Taishin end closers, and we've also seen Gold Ship do the same. And we'll see if that does match up to the Daiwa Rocket, which we did talk about. Needed a little bit of luck to work last time. We'll see if that luck continues on to this. Being the #1 favorite certainly helps, but we'll see if that actually comes to be. And coming to this, what do you think it's going to be, Koyu? Do you think the end closers are going to keep kind of dominating, or do you think we're going to see a Daiwa run away here?
Actually, because there are two Suzukas, Daiwa can't actually proc her ult until she overtakes someone. So, yeah, the Daiwa's going to struggle this time. So it's probably going to be an enclosures battle.
Fair enough. We'll see those there running out, well, the end, as end closers do. We'll see that as my stream is frozen. Oh, no, we're right back. And we've seen a couple debuffs going through already. Stamina now becoming a little bit more prevalent. I feel like we've seen, again, with the Manhattan Cafes, not present in this race, but generally speaking, a lot of the stamina debuffers that we've seen earlier on in the tournament have been doing their due diligence. Professor of Curvature is coming now out as we round about the first corner of the race, entering our straight here. Two Suzukas just balancing each other out, just going at it, and every horse seems to be kind of lining up, getting ready for that final spurt. Is right now doesn't seem to be too many things going on right now.
Yeah, overall the situation seems to be pretty calm, and everyone's essentially where you would expect them to be. So that's been progressing on nicely. Daiwa is in front of the Saiyan Sky, which means she has a better chance of proccing her ult. In double Suzuka situations, Daiwa actually procs her ult after she overtakes, so it's like a second hit of no stopping me essentially.
Seeing a lot of the staminas starting to hit as well. We're seeing a lot of the mid-game abilities coming out, right? The ignited speed ramp up coming through just to get that acceleration, get the exact perfect place to enter the final stretch. We see that gold chip moving up as well, but double encroaching shadow coming out from the Narita Taishins. No stopping me for one of the Naritas as well, which is going to be a lot of acceleration, potentially a little bit too early before the final straight, but we'll see. Respondent Red Ace has been procced. No stopping me there, and I believe angling and scheming is not going to happen, which makes me think that Saiyan Sky is not going to be entering the podium. Now, finally, though, the gold ship, the end closer, the People's Champion, is going to be coming around, overtaking Daiwa Scarlet, going into the final straight here. Narita Taishin a little bit behind, but quite a bit of a lead has been established for this gold ship. The gold ship now coming through. Daiwa Scarlet now falling behind, and it's going to be looking like gold ship all the way. This ship has finally hit the destination, and bada bing, bada boom. People's Champ have taken one home. And that, guys, is why you save your carrots for support card pulls.
For gold chip.
Right there.
More gold chip pulls.
Break bad. That was
We are
also
all
free.
saving for summer gold chip.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. But Daiwa Scarlet requires the Suzuka, which you have to pull for. So it's like a... It's
I mean,
like
you could do it for
a
free
once
too.
removed.
At the start.
You
They
could
give you
have
again.
selected Suzuka.
Yeah.
You're right, actually.
I
Mm.
selected Suzuka. She's got
That's
that.
crazy. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I was scammed. I'll say it. I'll say it. People were telling me to select Ogre Cap. I regret it. I regret it.
What? I love
regret it.
Ogre. Come on, man.
He's cool and all, but like I ain't running Ogre in this CM. I barely even run Ogre in like the CMs where she's like meta. Like I just did it out of like obligation because like, well, I guess I have Ogre already. I don't know. Like she's got her own anime and stuff, and that's cool and all, but like, guys, like I regret. I should have.
We gotta get you on the free thinking
Right.
track, Brickbat.
No, I mean I know, right? I was, but I was a sheep. A cloud of half correct guides pulled over my eyes. I might have been a sheeple.
I mean, you still could bring Ogre. Right? There's nothing preventing you from building her. That's
Yeah, that's
your
true.
own prerogative. You don't do it.
What's a wait? Hold on. More importantly, what's a singular of sheeple? A Shurson?
Bro?
Stursten. Stursten.
What is it? Hold on.
A lamb son.
A lamp son.
Is
Nah,
there
that's crazy.
a
What?
singular version
That's crazy.
of
What?
sheeple?
What if
There
sheeple is like sheep? Sheep is plural and singular at the same time, so maybe sheeple is both as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's so
maybe,
right.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sheeple.
No. But people's plural for person, so it should be sheep son.
Sheep son. No, that's crazy.
But
What?
that's just like that's like weird, right? Like if you call someone a sheepson, they're just like, what did you just call me? Not out of like,
It sounds
Not
like
like
someone's like
incredulity,
family
but-
name or something.
yeah,
It would be
yeah.
a family name, but then if you think about it historically,
Like meet the Shipsons.
If
The
you're-
Shipsons.
They call me Brick
if you're,
Sheepson.
if you're sheep son, then that means
Who's sheep mom?
Yeah, who's
don't think about it
sheep-
too hard.
You love Homer Sheepson?
Leave this back to Grand Blue.
Yeah, also, wait, aren't like last names like Smithson and whatever? It's like you're the son of a Smith.
You're
Black
figuring
guy.
it out.
If you're
Yeah.
Don't think about it.
if
Don't
you're-
think
if you're
about
a sheep-
it. Don't think
Oh,
about
okay,
it.
okay.
Don't think about it
You
too
don't need to
hard.
get into it.
The Uma versus getting crazy, guys. I don't know. Okay, well, I was a Shurson and got Ogre.
A Stursten.
I'm going with that because that like makes sense. You know, like you get it, right?
Oh,
But
Yeah.
all right, Looseless. It's time to escape from the discussion you started, or you sent down the wrong path. It's me and you for this one, and this is a high-profile loser semi.
Yeah, it's Rappy and Destin.
I can't say I've seen Ninja T 2005 around, but that really makes me think, like, there are people who were born in 2005? That's crazy.
Damn. I'm born like way before that. Like,
Hey,
I was 12 years old in 2005.
you know what? Guess what year I was born in? 2006. Oh
Oh my god. Okay, little bro.
As long as you're not born in 2007.
Yo, bro, go play Fortnite, man. The dads are talking. What's going on here?
This is
I
quite
think the interesting thing about this match is that there's a die with Scarlet without any other front, so she can't rocket off of anybody.
it's a pretty interesting lobby all around, right? Like, everyone is bringing some kind of weird when it comes to this CM. This is not the 9 Umas you'd expect to see. Maybe 1 or 2 of them, but this is quite the variety.
Yeah, in particular, you're looking at the Air Groove right here, because Air Groove specifically is not an Uma that you typically bring to a long CM, and you see her pacing up really hard right here in order to catch up to die with Scarlet. It looks like both these are pace chasers, but then, if so, the die with Scarlet did get a good lead and get lucky pace. However, the Air Groove is directly contesting that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting maneuver here from Ninja T, and we'll see if it pans out, especially if the Dawa Scarlet can get into a good enough position to proc that Excel and maybe take a solid lead here. But I'm a bit worried about the stamina in this race, actually, right now. There's like a few debuffs happening, of course, but I'm just not very sure about the Dawa Scarlet. I'm a doubter.
I'm also a doubter about Ninja T's strategy because his Umas are currently in top 3 positioning. And then we have Destin with the 1B wa Hayahide, and then also the winning ticket Narita Taishin, which are pretty strong. And then there's Rappy with the Cafe Top Gun as well. And we should see them just starting to pace up about here right now because we're going to get into the acceleration zone soon. And we can see that the gap is slowly starting to, like, lessen down.
And as the gap is closing, it does advantage the end closers here as they approach Naruto Taishin, most notably probably the Uma that everyone is most afraid of, has jumped all the way into the front. Number 8, Destin, in the lead now on the final corner. It's going to be up to this King Halo to try and stop her, but it's not going to be too easy here. It's going to be Naruto Taishin lead, and still maintaining it is Naruto Taishin. Trying to contest is King Halo, but so disadvantaged in this matchup here. Naruto Taishin still keeping the lead. It's very, very close. The winning ticket a little bit too far behind to do much with this ult, but it's still going to be Destin's team looking good as we head into the final part of the final straight. It's Naruto Taishin still in front of the King Halo. Not enough speed to overcome, but maybe just at the very end. King Halo so close, but it's going to be an upset. It's going to be Destin taking it over Rappy here in this loser semifinal.
And here we go. We saw that King Halo lost just barely by a neck. And she didn't get a chance to activate her unique as well, which is quite unfortunate because getting that unique activation at such a late point would have rocketed her to first. But then because King Halo's unique is so hard to activate, you just don't get it to happen.
Yeah, that condition is rough. It feels so RNG, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And then, as we noted before, we had concerns about Ninja's composition, and then we see him all the way in 4th at the very earliest. And then his other 2 all the way at the bottom of the bracket. Quite unfortunate.
Yeah, didn't end up working out, but still making it here is quite the accomplishment. You do have to beat a lot of people to get here, so not nothing.
Remember, if you are within loser semis at minimum, you're within what, the 75th percentile? About?
Yeah, that's still good. That's still really good, no? Like, I mean, you should be proud of himself
And
for
also,
Yeah.
coming this far, I feel.
there are no easy opponents in these tournaments. Like, you have to be really plugged into the community to, like,
It's a huge gauntlet.
yeah, to, like, even know about this event, you know? Like, if you know about it, we're probably easily making A finals.
Yep. Even if you're
Okay.
running the event, you probably get A finals.
If
That's
you're
how
running
fucking
this
twisted it
event,
is.
if you're running in this event, you're most likely hitting A finals with at least 80% win rate,
Well, I don't know about that.
like at bare minimum.
That's definitely not.
Okay, that might be a little bit optimistic. That might be a tiny bit optimistic.
Maybe
Like,
if you
if-
have the
if you-
plus in all your Ubas, then I can see it more. But I think most of the
If
people
you're-
are gonna just RNG.
Yeah, some of it's RNG, but then over here, like in particular, you're looking at like the semis, at least semis. They are looking to get at least that 80% ideally, because everybody here in semis and above, even in loser semis, they're really strong. And outside of like really bad RNG, they won't lose in general. Unlike that one really unfortunate soul that had insane stats for CM2, but then they RNG'd into getting absolutely none of their recoveries proc during the final race.
Oh, the 40 out of 41. Sorry.
The 40 out of 40.
Oh, that one.
Wait, sorry, 80 out of 81 or something, right?
Yeah, it's really pretty much like almost 100% win rate, except for finals, where it counts the most.
All right. Well, we're heading into the next one here. I will call upon Jekt and Koyu. Are you here, Jekt?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I hear.
All right, let's get into it.
See which lobby is this? Oh, this is Charles' lobby. Charles, the one with Saiyan Sky, and I think he's trying to get No Stopping Me off the Suzuka. Is that right, Koyu? Or am I tripping? And this is like a whole different composition that he's trying to pace up his Saiyan.
Both actually. So basically, you place that Suzuka ahead so you can hit that No Stopping Me or Nimble Navigator, and the fact that Suzuka will pull Saiyan Sky forwards right behind her. However, that Daiwa Scarlet is looking quite strong, so we don't know if
Yeah.
Saiyan Sky would actually make it to the front.
And I think Saiyan in Charles's other match, like where the Saiyan like did not hit No Stopping Me and only hit Angling Scheming, kind of like costed him, I feel. Wasn't able to hit that target speed like instantly on that acceleration zone.
Yep, he overtook his Suzuka way too early that match, so that cost him a little bit.
Yep. And hopefully doesn't happen to him here, because there is also a gold ship in this lobby. And gold ship, I mean, if you don't create that huge amount of distance, she will punish you for it. And just like most end closers, especially like Narita Tyson. But the main advantage that gold ship mostly has is that anchors away basically free mid game that pushes her up so far into like what, 4th or 3rd, that by the time she's proc straightaway spurt, it's over.
Let's see if Goldchip can actually make it that far up, given that the pace is pulled up so fast by the double Onige, the double runaways, and then also the two fronts right behind them.
Yeah, that gold ship is pretty far behind. Let's just see if anchors will be able to push her up from there. And I think that Ogre and McQueen are pace chasers. So with that amount of frontliners, it's gonna get a little messy here for the pace chasers, that's for sure, unless they hit No Stopping Me, which could give them a slight fighting chance.
Yep, actually both that McQueen and the Rice Shower behind her, I think, would be struggling a little bit on stamina right now, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they've missed one heal because of their positioning.
Here we go into the final corner. Daiwa Scarlet in good position for Red Ace. About to activate that rocket sooner or later. No Stopping Me is Daiwa Scarlet. And she's going, and she hits the Red Ace. Saiyan Sky chasing after her. I think he also proc no stopping me. Gold ship slowly trying to move up. Now in third place, McQueen activates that her unique, but it's way too late for that. Now it's up to Gold Ship, Saiyan Sky, and that Daiwa Scarlet. Daiwa Scarlet still in the lead in that final stretch, making every other Uma eat their dust. Daiwa Scarlet still in the lead. Gold Ship still trying to catch up, but Daiwa Scarlet is going to win this race for Mathrim, and he'll advance to the losers finals.
Well played to that Daiwa Scarlet. Taking over that Saiyan Sky in the mid game was her win con, and she hit that beautifully.
Yeah, that Daiwa Scarlet in prime position, like, I thought that Saiyan Sky would keep the lead, but no, that Daiwa Scarlet just all of a sudden was right behind the two Oniges, so that is, that's props to that Daiwa Scarlet. Quite a dangerous Daiwa. Okay, that, let me see that Daiwa actually. Wow, that's it's a lot of groundwork, taking the lead, and then she has it's on. She's kind of stacked on the game. I feel like not many. I feel like I often avoid myself buying it's on a lot because it's just too expensive. I don't know.
But if you're skill point rich, you might as well.
Yeah, but there's runs where I'm barely skill point rich because I'm just so behind and I have to get my stats up.
Normally, it's on is one of those skills that is good to buy if you expect to be fighting someone immediately. But for fronts, that may not be the case. However, in this match, it's probably helped that Daiwa Scarlet a little bit, although you could see that the Daiwa Scarlet got overtaken pretty much immediately after she procced its on, so hard to say.
Yep.
All right, we're heading into another one here. And that's going to be Bose, Zoom Kirby, and Nisei. I guess we'll see who comes out of that one alive. And the final one, the final loser semi, features 2 mana representatives. So we'll see if the mana Top Gun that took down Fantasy or the mana Top Gun fan we have in this call will be stronger.
The battle of the Mianos.
All right.
The battle of the Top Guns.
I guess Brickbat Koyu for this one.
Sound good? All right. Will this be the race where I start actually being able to pull out random things? I don't know. I don't know if I'm that good. We'll see though. But like basketball LeBron, you know?
No, man.
No one's ever made that reference before.
No one's ever made that reference. But I gotta make one that like no one's
Oh
ever
really?
made before.
No one's ever made that reference, huh?
You gotta be like Cosmic Expanse.
Oh yeah, I mean, no. I mean, I could, I guess, but for the one OS like person who like kept the stream on, I just happened to be watching. I don't even think there's an OS viewer here. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it.
He hates me.
Well, it's more like.
Oh wait, you're right. Holy shit! Wait,
No, you can't find a spot for Cosmic Expanse like I can. You know.
yeah, maybe I can't. Like, I got some. Okay, I got some ammo lined up. You know.
Okay. Well, let's start.
Yeah. Okay, we're starting. Well, I mean, let's take a look. My own Top Gun. Obviously, we're talking about that just a second ago. We see some of that nice nature debuffing action as well as the Manhattan Cafe as well. So these are all strategies that we have taken a peek at earlier in this race. Pace Ogre this time and a Fuji as well to back it up. Again, just knowing the composition of these horses, no Daiwa Scarlet this time. Who do you think, just before you even enter the starting gate, who do you think has that advantage?
Interestingly, we see that Fuji Kiseki and the Ogre from Zoom. So he's going to be quite far up ahead, but not so far as you would with an actual frontrunner. So it'll be interesting to see whether they actually can build a gap to the back line before the late race.
See if that does come to pass. The horses are now lining up again. It's a very large presence of end closers, as we've come to become very accustomed to in these races so far. I can't remember with them. Was the Mayano also an end closer? It was, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we got a triple end closer composition coming out from Team 1 here, and we'll see if that's enough to roll, because I get that. Sometimes you just get 3 good horses and you gamble, and we are off. Right-handed's procking as well, getting speed. Uma stands are going to be procking as well, as these horses are going to be jostling for position. Who isn't, though, is the Ogre Cap out front. Now going to be taking the position of impromptu frontrunner, since no actual frontrunner exists. Go Home Specialist is going to be procced a little bit early. Professional of Curvature as well coming through. And as we get into this, what do you think of the position of these pace chasers right now? Obviously, they have a very huge lead right now, but it's already being diminished as we see the rest of the end closers kind of inch their way forward. It feels like there's just a massive wall approaching this poor Fuji Ogre here.
Yeah, unlike fronts though, pace chasers don't actually get any of the pace up mechanics early on, so they aren't capable of building that same lead. And in this race, there's very little of the positioning type of acceleration, so everyone has a good acceleration no matter where they are, except maybe front runners with angling and scheming.
You're going to see the stamina procs coming in, Swinging Maestro, Sleeping Lion, all tried and true stamina recoveries, all the golds coming through. Professor of Curvature as well for the Ogre Cap. We're going to also be seeing a bit of their early Manhattan Cafe proc, if I'm not mistaken here.
Yeah, she can actually proc at the same time as Gold Ship, so one of her names is actually Black Gold Ship because of that. But as you can see, they're pushing up quite far at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see how the late game pans out.
Of course, you have to pull for Manhattan Cafe, so she is the fucked up and evil version of Gold Ship here to take away what's rightfully ours, or something like that. As we're going to be entering the final corner, though, we are going to be seeing all the end closers come up already. Narita Taishin, just a massive lead here. The Ogre Cap trying to stay and struggle in second place, but it just doesn't look like the distance is closing. Mayano Top Gun seeming to come out here on the outside. Manhattan Cafe being overtaken as well, but boom goes the dynamite. That Gold Ship is running in right now, but it's actually not going to be catching up. Narita Taishin with a very, very solid lead here. We're going to see Triumphant Pulse come through, but it probably will be for naught here. Though that velocity helps, Narita Taishin has built such a huge lead, and there it is. Narita Taishin finishes, crosses the line with basically no one in sight. Again, Narita Taishin is going to be the star player in these races. That's going to be another one in the bag for Team End Closer.
Yep, the results were more or less as we expected this round, with the pace chasers not building that gap, so they got absolutely mugged by all the end closers coming in.
Yeah, I saw that that no stopping me, encroaching shadow into no stopping me. That went so crazy, bro. I'm like, oh my god, it's over.
Yeah, that double XL is brutal. It's brutal.
And then she was like on the outside lane as well. So I'm like, oh my goodness, there's nothing blocking her. So she's just gonna move up all the way to first place. It's like teleportation.
Jack, you gotta get closer to the mic.
Yeah, I think
Sorry, I kind of like I
Okay,
veered off
now
my
you're too
mic
close,
last
now you're too
second.
close.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
There you
Okay,
go.
We're good. We're good.
you know when I said like teleportation, I legit like veered off from my mic. So it's like if I go too far, I'm like this far. And then-
I see.
and then
So you
I'm
did
too
the gold
close to-
port.
Yeah, yeah, my mic does that. It's pretty cool.
All right.
Is it
Luz.
cool?
Is it
Yes,
cool?
it's cool. It's very cool.
Well, I can do that
like,
too.
Like I can talk all the way to the back like this. Like,
We're
guys,
not ready.
can you-
Woo!
Yeah, you-
Okay, wait. Okay. I'm sorry. I devolved there for a second there.
Can you hear me?
I'm sorry.
No,
I'll,
it's crazy,
I'll
it's crazy.
recompose myself.
Guys, can you hear me at all?
Oh my
No.
god.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear you.
no.
Yeah.
Gotta
You're
get
cool too.
closer. Saya, get over here.
Okay. I'm here. I'm here.
Alright, welcome back. This hold on. This double acceleration from the Naruto that we've seen a lot. It just reminds me of how if one procs, the other falls. It's just going to be disastrous. Just like U.S. foreign policy during the Cold War, where they believed that if
Yup.
communism spread to an area, the rest of the countries would fall, which were the leading causes of the Vietnam and Korean War. There you go. That's my
Yup.
pull out. Yeah, there we go.
You gotta do it on the
Wild.
cast, bro.
You learned something new.
Well, I'm not
I
gonna.
already
I'm
learned
not, I
this,
mean,
but
yeah, I can't say on the cat. That was final stretch. I'm not gonna bring in the Korean War.
I'll
on the
do it.
final
I'll do it.
stretch.
If you aren't, I'll do it.
All right,
This is
you have my
wild.
permission to take my bit. You
Mm.
may discuss the socio-political the sources of the Korean and the Vietnam War.
political
Yeah.
clash.
Okay. Well, Luz, we're heading into a bit of an interesting one, right? This is Koyu and also the most notable Maya player in the tournament, also known as DK Sky, who is the one who took down Fantasy earlier.
Gonna see.
Yeah, and then I'm looking at DK Sky's composition. It looks very similar to how you'd expect for a composition that you want to pace up, waste stamina, and then also just make sure that everybody gets smogged by having stamina down. But then because Koyu and Sky both have Oniga Suzukas, they're going to kamikaze somewhere around mid-race and die. And then because of that, we're going to be seeing the Teo go up, then the Queen go up. They're going to be the ones fighting for first around the acceleration point, while the Gold Ship, Taishin, and both the Mayanos and the Manhattan Cafe are going to be looking to get that really nice acceleration point, especially looking at HJax's Taishin, because if it hits that 0.8, if it hits that acceleration for encroaching and no stopping me, you're gonna see that Taishin just rocket up forward. So we don't know if it's going to be the Mayano or the Taishin hitting that proper excel.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
Yeah, right now, once again, we're seeing two runaways, and that does keep them moving quite far forward here. Although no front runners trying to take advantage of that directly, we are seeing Koyu's strategy alongside it maybe be a bit delayed, right? With the runaways pushed so far up, that late no stopping me proc might prove detrimental.
Yeah, that's quite true, but then we also see, since Koyu's Mayano Top Gun is actually a pace chaser, and then Sky's Mayano Top Gun is going to be an end closer, so Sky's Mayano is going to be looking to get that no stopping me proc, but then we see this Narita Taishin from HJax getting into a really nice position. And then Koyu just told me she's not a pace chaser, she's just slow.
Oh.
Quite unfortunate that this Mayano Top Gun is unfortunately not gonna win at this rate because she's just that far behind.
Yeah, it's the opposite of well positioned here as we head into the later parts of the race. The runaway should drop off very shortly here. And right now, I'm looking at the Tokai Teo, but also the Gold Chip on the outside, perhaps, moving up. Manhattan Cafe also in a decent spot, but we haven't really seen that Cafe a success so far. today. There is a no stopping me proc from the Tokai Teo, though. Anime Teo in a really good spot here, ahead of the end closers for now, but for how much longer, needs to take this lead all the way to the bank here. But right now, it's so much contest coming through from that gold chip on the outside, and once the camera flicks back, we'll have a better picture of what's going on here. The gold chip still far away. Tokai Teo in the lead for now and holding on. No burst of speed at the last moment, just a gradual incline as the gold chip approaches, but it's looking like too little too late. Tokai Teo with enough of a lead carries it all the way to the finish line, and Koyu will be the one advancing here.
At the very end, the gold chip actually ran out of stamina because he saw her revert to jogging instead. Maybe if she had enough stamina and didn't get debuffed by the stamina siphon from that hand cafe, maybe she would have lived and been able to contest that Tokai Teo. But then, quite unfortunate that that's paced up mode from having two Oniges spot struggling each other to boost up the pace. The stamina siphon from the Manhattan Cafe, maybe that was just a little bit too much for that gold chip and just wore her down.
Right, and that means that Koyu has guaranteed a top 7 at the very least. And that does mean that everyone still left in the tournament is going to be on that top cut graphic, but you would like to move a little bit further here, and that's what the losers finals for. And we're seeing some crazy matches here, I think. Destin is saved.
Yep.
Destin escapes the Jackalaka matchup, but Koyu and Mathrim, oh my goodness, that top losers final is crazy.
Yeah, that is quite a gauntlet there. All great players, but unfortunately, one of them has to move on to the grand final. So, let's just see what happens here.
All right.
Who knows what could happen? We've seen upsets this tournament so far, and maybe Mathrim will just upset the first match and just take down Jackalaka and Koyu.
Yep, but their compositions are, pretty. Like, Jaka's comp is, insane. Like, it's Diamond Rocket we're talking about here. If he just gets that NSM and that Red Ace, it's over. Those Enco just can't catch up.
But that's if she can get it right, because there's two Suzuki
yes.
and another front runner.
Yeah.
However,
it's very
that
likely.
My Tokai Teo is not going to get a heal, so she's going to die.
Yeah, that Tokai Teo kind of dumb.
Yeah, and we're looking these compositions, and it's very likely that because of the dual Suzukas, as we saw last race, where they just went for a kamikaze spiral once they hit the Excel zone, we can see Koyu's Mayona Top Gun if she doesn't get blocked in the very start and pace down all the way to pace chasers again. We can see that Mayona Top Gun also try to contest the Daiwa Scarlet, because Mayona Top Gun is going to be one of the ones to look out for in particular. And she could take away the red ace. She could get in position to take away the red ace. But then we can see the red ace come out again later, depending on positioning.
Matherin's like he's upset. Look at that. Why would I want to get this guy again?
Oh, he is. Oh god.
Nah, but low key, right? This is your helicopter out of Saigon. You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna
Yeah,
are you
bro.
gonna escape the U.S. embassy, or are you gonna? Okay, wait. I'll save it for the final stretch. I'll save it.
Final stretch, he says.
And it looks like we're going with the Zodiac Destin Nisei fight right now. All those S's. And it looks like we have the debuffers as well from Nice Nature.
That's a Nice Nature. They're shaping up quite well.
Jack, you're
And,
too far from the mic. I got bad
Oh,
news.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't actually on the mic. I went too far there.
Wait, now you're
Anyways,
now you're too close. Now you're too close.
Oh, now I'm too close. That's great. That's awesome. I want to see all the runners first to see if we have another Onige. I still haven't memorized anyone's comp, so that's a lot of fun. A lot of Narita Taishins here. It's like we have a lot of Narita Taishin Oshis in this tournament. It's okay, I love her too.
You're
But we
drifting
have
away.
BMW. Okay, now I'm drifting away. Like, what? Now I'm too close. Now I'm drifting away. Now I'm too close. Now I'm drifting away. Okay, is this good?
Maybe we need to talk about your mic after this.
Okay. Yeah. Wait. Oh my gosh. Wait 1 second.
All right. But Koyu, I'm going to be
Yeah.
tagging you in for color on this one.
All right, let's get it going. Looking at the comps, it's quite interesting. So Saiyan Sky has basically a free run at this, given that she's the only front runner behind Suzuka. There's one pace chaser, that's Biwa Hayahide, and everyone else is running either late or end.
Is my mic still good?
Uh-oh.
Is it
Sound like an
far?
entirely different person. That's crazy.
No. I was like, is my mic good? Is my mic good?
You sound like an entirely different person. What did you know?
I can do different. I can do different impressions. That's for sure.
Your mic.
Oh no, my head's like gonna try and tilt away from my mic. It's like blocking my view like so slightly.
Your mic sounds like worse somehow.
How does it sound worse now? What the hell happened? Okay, maybe if I raise it up a little or like put it on my face. See, does it work?
It does not sound better.
It does not sound better. Okay, someone sub in for me.
Okay. Brickbat, it's your time.
Do it. I'll do it. All right, we're here. I hope all the horses have fun. Yeah. All right. Well, we're starting the race in just a second. Going in, obviously, there are 3 Narita Taishins here, so I think that is the thing to be looking out for. Obviously, the BNW representation from Weston, but as mentioned earlier as well, we were talking about the Seiyun Sky having a pretty good shot, but really does feel like it's an end closer's world, and we are just living in it. But we'll see how it shakes out here on the turf.
Yeah, actually, the Biwa Hayahide also has a pretty good shot at this if she can get into a good position. So the front and the Onige are going to push up the pace so far that the end closers could have a difficult time catching up.
See, we are off, and as expected, we are seeing the Seiyun Sky and the Silent Suzuka moving forward, building that size advantage. And well, if it goes too far, we'll see. Like as you mentioned, the enclosures might actually have an issue trying to catch up. Of course, the rest of the horses more than happy to chill out here in the back, just figure out, do their taxes, and live a little bit here on the racetrack. But going into this, what do you think that threshold is where the front is just a little bit too far away? Any key indicators that we should be looking for?
There's not really a physical indicator, but if you look at the top there, at the spread of the horses, that is basically what it means to be quite far, right? However, having said that, the Narita Taishins are both in decent positions, even though the front one is not going to hit No Stopping Me anytime soon.
Sense. A bit of an unfortunate spot to be in. But we'll see, as that winning ticket is going to be taking up the rear, procking Swinging Maestro as well. As all of these horses looking to get a little bit of that stamina back before the final stretch. We're hitting that halfway point, and that lead that we saw earlier with Saiyan Sky has suddenly not. It hasn't been a lead, too big of a lead in recent times, and I'm a little bit worried if I am looking for that front runner win here.
Yeah, the Saiyan Sky is pushing up really nicely. It's getting into a good position. Biwa Hayahide is falling back, unfortunately. So that actually gives the front Narita Taishin a no stopping lead.
Yeah, and we are coming in here. It's, ladies and gentlemen, Saigon has fallen. All the accelerations have hit for the Narita Taishins, and they have rocketed forward pass through all the competition right now. It's going to be Narita Taishin in the lead, looking like that Suzuka earlier. This time, the Narita has a way to win the race, and there just doesn't look like a contest right now. Gold ship, Narita Taishin number 2 here on the backup, but whoever Narita Taishin this is the one taking it away. We're going to have to see anything short of a miracle. But as of right now, Narita Taishin all the way. Narita Taishin at the finish line. Narita Taishin starting your cooldown stretches before the other racers have even finished crossing the line. And, well, someone got in that last helicopter out.
Okay, well,
I tried to see. Oh, my bad that I tried to innovate in this space.
No, that was clean. That was clean. I like it.
Thank you. See,
is at least is I turned off like noise suppression now, so
you sound more human.
Yeah, see, like I sound slightly more human.
Wait, it's actually like way better.
Wait, maybe turning off noise suppression was holding me back.
Okay, wait. Step away from the mic like a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Okay, too much.
Okay, like here.
No, come back.
Oh, okay, what is it, guys?
Oh, this is perfect.
Okay, yep.
Can't move. You're locked in there.
Yeah, I have to lock myself in there. Fun. See, that's why I need to get those broadcaster headsets. The one where they have the mic attached to your
those
thing,
are
and
so
it's like right on your
expensive,
mouth.
bro.
I know.
No, Jax.
Yeah,
what you
just-
need is
Just draw circles on the ground around where your feet need to be.
So true.
Well,
Jax. What you need a cage around your head so it doesn't move.
Oh yeah, my head I mean, I move around a lot, so I'm trying to like look at the screen and look back and look at the screen. So that's something. Hey, at least I can still commentate for the next match, or I don't know.
yeah, you go next. It's the oh my god, it's the Jackalaka
The
Koyu match.
gauntlet, the losers finals of doom.
Mathram's gauntlet.
The losers finals of doom and despair.
Mathram, I'm so sorry for you. No, I'm not actually.
So you can tell it's not
Mathram,
rigged.
I'll have 100 on you on Kalshi, bro. You got clutch up, man.
You can tell it's not rigged because the person who could have rigged it is Koyu, and Koyu is also in this like group of death right now. You know?
Yeah, Koi is also in the. It's basically up for grabs at this point, I feel. But Jaka's comp feels very strong in this lobby for sure, because unless that Daiwa oversteps a little too much, then I don't know. It's up for grabs at this point. There's a lot of ifs and buts and all of that in a horse racing game, and there's always an if in horse racing.
I think it's less of the overstepping that you should be worried about, and the front that there's 3 Suzukas, which means.
Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, there's 3 Suzukas. What the heck? That's crazy.
It's guaranteed kamikaze.
That's like triple nuke.
There's no red aces progging early, so there's no
Yeah.
excel time.
Nope.
That
Okay.
gold extremely scary right now.
Oh yeah. Okay. I really. Yeah, I think I don't know, that triple Nige is going to give Jaka a little bit of a hard time here. That triple pace up is gonna go so crazy. I bet you like every Uma that's gonna pace up and drain all their stamina like right on the final corner, and then you just see like all the end closers and pace chasers and front runners just jogging their way to the finish line.
They're not even going to be jogging. They're going to be walking.
You're gonna be walking.
All right, Jack and Deuce, let's go.
And yep, and here we can see the gold ship. That gold ship has a pretty great chance of winning here, because if Daiwa can get that early acceleration or that early red ace, it's pretty much wrapped. And same with oh no, it's just gold ship that has a pretty good chance, although the gold ship will be much more further back. So let's just see what happens here. What do you think, Lucius?
I think that this is going to be a very interesting matchup, because I personally think the Special Week is actually going to be in a very good position for this because you have the triple Onige upping up the pace really, really hard. They also have front runners to push them forward as well. And then you're also going to be looking at having a really strong gap between the pace chasers and the gold ship. And because of that, I'm actually going to be looking at the special week.
Oh yeah, that's special.
And the Tokai Teo for potential winners on this because those two in particular will benefit the most. But then Koyu with the Mayona Top Gun will hit that no stopping me guaranteed, but maybe not a good time.
Maybe not, because it's not like probably much later than per usual because they are so far up that the backliners just can't do anything. They'll just have to wait it out until they catch up to the Onige.
And we go. We can see all the groundworks coming off. We can see every single bit of runaway, all the gold skills, all the taking leads. There's 2 Suzukas that actually are fighting for it. That's going to be Jakalaka and Koyu's. And then Mathura and Suzuka is actually going to be farther behind. So that one might actually make it to the XL zone.
Okay, so Jack's Wi-Fi cut out, so I'm subbing in right now. So, Luceless, now that we're watching this race, do you think that your hypothesis of the special week is really going to be correct here? Because I think that you're onto something, especially because, as we saw before, the strategies with pace in front that depend on no stopping me and other things involving the Suzuka end up not doing as well when there are multiple of them.
Yeah, that's a thing. However, because of Daiwa Scarlet being there, there's always a chance for Daiwa Scarlet to just make it out in front because there's 2 right here from Mathram and Jakalaka. And those Suzukas are pretty much guaranteed to die the moment they hit the acceleration zone. So that is going to be the zone where those Daiwas just go get it. They get the no stopping me, they get the rod, they get the red ace. So whichever Daiwa does get in front, and it looks like it's going to be Jakalaka's, that horse is going to be looking for a really strong finish. And it should be heading up now.
Yep, we'll see if that is going to be the perfect moment here. Trying to head up is the Daiwa Scarlet, but maybe little too late here. From the leader's mind to delay the death of the front runners a little bit longer, but there is resplendent red ace coming out from the Daiwa Scarlet here, building quite a bit of a lead and looking a bit comical with the other Daiwa Scarlet also trying to catch up. This massive lead, we've seen it get cut before by the backliners, but right now it's seeming like a lot to overcome here. Jakalaka in prime position to take over this race at the moment. The only competitor right now, oh no, it's the gold chip up from the top ropes. It's gold chip, but still very far away. A trick in perspective, perhaps. And this Daiwa Scarlet is looking absolutely dominant. No one even close. It's Jakalaka, I believe, right? Like all the way ahead?
Yes, that is Jakalaka, and he finishes first. The rest nowhere.
Oh my goodness. That is what the comp was supposed to do, and we see it here as Jakalaka advances into the grand finals.
And I said it before, you are looking at this Daiwa Scarlet potentially just getting there because that is a 9-length lead. It's almost distance.
Wow.
Just because that Daiwa Scarlet hit everything, no stopping me. It hit the raw, it also hit the red ace. Everything needed at exactly the right time. In one of the most crushing performances that we've seen so far this tournament. So, because I don't think we've had a distance yet, right?
We did earlier, I think. There was one.
Just one?
I swear. It was like underrated Taishin on a Manhattan cafe, I think. I swear.
Yeah.
Like that.
If we don't remember, it didn't exist.
No, but like it did. It's like,
Okay.
I mean, like, yeah. I could lie, though. Like, I could.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Now you don't know.
I will do a review of it to see if we actually did have another distance. because this one was 9 lengths by Jackalaka.
Yeah, that was messed up. I'm pissed if I'm Matherin. This guy again? Damn.
I know.
I mean, you can't be that mad. You make it this far in the tournament, it's to be expected.
No, it's true. It's true.
A rematch in losers finals is like that's what losers finals is, you
No.
know. That's
Yeah,
what
like
rematches
local
happen.
man knows, like local man learns what a bracket is. Like I get it. No,
Don't you know? Don't you know? It's that one. It's that one Simpsons meme where it's Homer Homer getting kicked out of the bar by Mo, and then you see Homer inside the bar again.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, especially for Uma, it's a lot more likely that you're not going to beat someone that you lost to previously unless you got like extremely unlucky. So
Sometimes you do get extremely unlucky. I mean, look at
like
what
a normal
happened in
bracket where
Fantasy.
you get to adapt. There's no adaptation from your Umas. They just go out and do the same thing again.
The bracket kept shifting
sometimes-
when I saw it. There's like high versus low. What does that mean?
Okay, so the bracket shifts because the loser side isn't like fixed paths, or else it would have taken like 3 years to like. So I'm gonna give you some background. Okay, so first I made the upper bracket, and that was simple, right? Because it's equivalent to just a single elimination bracket. So I went back into like the, like the gifted and talented kid like math brain type of thing. Like I just like manually like thought of the exact algorithm to like get the sequence of seeds for a 243 player 1v1v1 bracket, and if you check the Google sheet, it's like a really messed up formula, and I put that in.
Yep.
And it worked. But the loser side was created a little bit more intelligently by Koyu, who didn't do all of that manually and just made it so that results fed into the next part of the bracket, and that's why losers fails over time and doesn't like fill like winners does. So
Call himself gifted.
it looks messed up. It looks messed up.
But is it really?
It's really not that messed up. It works.
It's so messed up.
But it looks messed
They're
up
like-
because it moves.
Like, what if it was messed up? Like, what if we just shift people up? Like arbitrarily.
Yeah. Well, what
Like,
if
we
we
could
like
just do that.
manually like put
That's not
Koyu
good.
in like a
No,
harder
no.
matchup because we hate Koyu?
Yeah. Like we could just like do things, right?
Oh,
I mean, it's not even like with other esports where you pray like other players get knocked out so that they could cast, because you could just cast and play. there's just no competition. You can't even do that.
Well, you can
you
cast.
just shift people up because you hate people.
You can play
Yeah.
while playing in a different tournament.
Yeah.
yeah. What if we just get Koyu and then we match him with Jackalaka every single tournament?
Yeah.
Jackalaka
But-
Fantasy every single tournament.
I'm back, yo. I'm back. Hold up. Stop the count. I'm back.
He's back from the dead.
We weren't counting, but yeah.
Are you on your phone? Are you on your phone, bro?
Dude, yeah, I'm on my phone, bro. I don't know what the hell happened to my PC, bro. It just cut out mid-match. Anyway, bye.
All right. Well,
Last tournament, my first opponent was Jack. Wait, low key's Mathram the most punished
okay,
player?
wait, Mathram.
in Umamusume?
Okay, so the reason that happened is because I put people I recognize at the top and then I shuffle the people below. You might be the most unlucky person to have ever participated in an Umamusume tournament. Next time, as compensation, I will put you as one of the top seeds, so that doesn't happen. Okay.
Actually, no. Like, what if we hate you though? Like, you ever think? Like, what if I like? Well, I know what you did yesterday. Like, I know what you did yesterday.
What?
What did you do yesterday?
You think about that? What? I don't. No. I'm not talking. I'm not Mathram. I know what you said. I know what you did, Mathram, yesterday.
Wait,
Actually
we gotta go grand finals though. All
Yeah,
right.
that's why we put
Yeah.
you there, bro.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about that. Seething it.
I'm pulling Koyu
Who's-
for this one.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All
Koyu.
right.
All right. Guess I'm commentating this one.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Jaka is looking. Oh, before we start, is my mic still good, or is it just?
You're like
it's just
stuttering network-wise right now.
stuttering network wise.
Yeah.
Really? Oh yeah, my ping just went up a little. Fine. Is it still good, or is it just cracking a little bit?
Right now it's good, but I'm a little concerned actually.
It's fine. I think it's stable now. It's like at It's at a normal pace in terms of ping. It only lagged a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
If my Wi-Fi cuts out, I guess Saya will take over.
just to talk through the Umas, and we'll see what happens. Okay.
All right. Okay. So Jaka is looking to go back to back on Carat Clashes as he won the previous one. We rarely see anyone go back to back on Carat Clash, or someone go for triple crown here. So not triple crown yet, but back to back would work. So as we can see here, lots of well, it's a pretty decent lobby here. There's like 4 end closers. If you can scroll down a little, I can't see the other. Yeah, it's differently paced lobby. What do you think, Koyu?
Yeah, you have your end closers, but at the front you always have that Daiwa Scarlet banner right there. So it's going to be an interesting race. The question is whether the end closers can actually catch up, because what you have going in here is the perfect matchup for a Daiwa Scarlet in this situation. She has one Uma ahead of her, that is the Silent Suzuka, so she can hit red ace at pretty much the perfect timing.
Yeah, and the real question is, can the Narita Taishins, even if the Narita Taishins hit that combo excel, no encroaching shadow into no stopping me, can it actually catch up to the Daiwa Scarlet here? That Daiwa Scarlet is going to build a massive lead, especially with that Silent Suzuka. So let's just see. Leo 9, Nice, and Jakalaka all in the finals. They've gone so far. And to get through a gauntlet with lots of great players, it's a huge achievement. I know for a fact that Leo 9's gold ship has caused everyone a bit of trouble. Not a bit of trouble, but lots of trouble. And Jakalaka's Daiwa Rocket has been pretty much the star of this tournament so far.
Yep, that Daiwa Scarlet with everything. It's just winning and then winning and then winning. Even when she seems like she'd run into a bit of trouble last race, she just won anyway.
Somehow just willed through a massive pack of Silent Suzukas just to take the lead and proc the red ace. Here we go. Oh, that Daiwa Scarlet just bursted through the middle there, just accelerated hard there. Didn't want to get Uma stand by that gold ship, I guess. Do you think she would have gotten caught there, Koyu, or definitely not?
It's actually not that common that the gold ship captures people. It's more a meme. It happens, but it's quite rare in actual practice.
And yeah, that Daiwa Scarlet still in front of the pack. Special week behind her. And it seems like all the end closers are from quite a distance. Seems to me that they're on that Harurara treatment lately. Sorry, I love you, Haru.
Yep.
So yeah,
you can see that the Silent Suzuka and Daiwa Scarlet have a pretty much the perfect picture perfect gap right there. Silent Suzuka will proc her ult, which means Daiwa Scarlet will not see her as an overtake target until a bit later.
Until a bit later,
So
yeah. The gold ship
She
over
holds
here.
She holds
I
that ult until the good timing.
Yeah, I think the end closer are gonna NSM off the Grass Wonder here as we slowly but surely head into the final corner. Daiwa Scarlet looking to overtake the Silent Suzuka, and it means it could be a guaranteed Daiwa Rocket, but no NSM, so it's now fair game here. Gold ship with the straightaway spurt, early straightaway spurt. Special week is moving up, no stopping me into Shooting Star, and she will accelerate hard. Daiwa Scarlet in the lead on the inside lane. On the outside lanes are Goldship, but they're quite far away. They have a long way and to work around with what they have in order to gain the lead. Daiwa Scarlet still in first place. The Goldship hoping for a miracle here as Jakalaka is going to put the dagger into Nice's and Leonine's hopes of winning Carat Clash. Daiwa Scarlet still in the lead, and Jakalaka is gonna go back to back. For the first time ever, a trainer has gotten a back-to-back Carat Clash win, and that winner is Jakalaka. Oh my, that Daiwa Scarlet it just all worked in his favor. There's just no way.
Yeah, that was basically a picture-perfect run. I don't think she even has no stopping me in her kit.
Oh yeah, I think I kind of tripped up there. I'm so used to every front runner with no stopping me, but yeah, it did work regardless.
All you
Yeah,
need
well-
is that's red ace.
I at the beginning, like before this, I'm like, oh man, that Daiwa Rocket is gonna it's gonna win because everyone's running end closers, and I was right. It did win. So
much
Daiwa Rocket so slept on, man.
So much confidence too, right? Like not going for no stopping me and not even angling and scheming inherited. Like this is full commitment to Daiwa Scarlet alone.
I know, right? That's just aura right there, man. Like that's just crazy.
Well, if you actually take a look at the stat line and note the Turf S, which helps with acceleration, as well as the high power, high wit, I can see why you would take that gamble.
Yeah, that's true. And like that Turf S, she has no signs of slowing down at some point on the hill. And long S Turf S, man, that's just such a dumb combo. Imagine front S, that would be so much more worse. higher pace ups at this point, but that she might just overstep a little bit.
All right, well, hello Jakalaka, and congratulations on being the first one to ever win Carat Clash back to back.
Thank you. I'm on my
Let's
phone right now,
go.
so it might
It's
be a little
okay.
scuffed, but
You have a better mic than Jack does, so you're doing well.
Yeah, better mic than mine. I'm sure it wasn't like that when we were calling before.
but yeah, no, I'm happy to receive another win. Yeah, this one I was especially nervous for, because as we saw when I lost winners, the Daiwa Rocket is very, very susceptible. If she doesn't get that second place slot and the rocket is delayed, then it gives time for the gold ships to catch up. So I was really worried that in the finals there would be another Suzuka. That was my biggest worry, and luckily I got very lucky in the losers finals. I was able to punch through just through raw mid game alone, and eliminate all the other Suzukas. So that was I was very worried, but I'm very happy to have one again.
Yeah, and well, it was two very different CMs, right? But you're standing at the top in these tournaments for both of them. I guess looking towards the future, do you think that you can continue to keep up this pace? Can you become the first undefeated Triple Crown?
The Triple Crown is crazy. I don't know. There's some very strong players in this server, and I hope that some of them will rise to the challenge and stop me. You know what I mean? So I'm challenging the entire community to step up their game.
You gotta challenge this Mathram guy, bro. He hates you. He hates you.
Yeah.
What do you say to Mathram? Like, what do you say to him specifically? Because this guy is on his like Megamind origin story right now. He's like last picked at dodgeball right now. What do you want to say to him? Kick him while he's down.
Oh my.
Okay,
Oh
good.
my.
Don't do this.
Don't say skill issue. Don't say skill issue. No, I'm kidding.
It's crazy. Whoa.
Nah, Mathen's a pretty strong player. He just, I think he can beat me. You just gotta actually make the Uma, you know.
Sure.
You know?
That's all this game is.
That's actually everyone. Yeah, but
I mean, it's not like I'm doing
The better
anything
Uma
special that
wins
nobody.
the race.
Like, it's not like I'm doing anything special that no one else can do. You know what I mean? Like, like if you just have, I mean, I guess the one thing is like the cards, but like you can grind out the parents. You can, you know, if you save your carrots right, you can get the cards right. Like anybody can do what I do, right? Like this game isn't like particularly difficult. It's not like, you know, in fighting games where you have to have like young kid reactions and then you have to.
But yeah.
You know, it's like this game is all planning. This game is all, you know, just knowledge, right? And if you dedicate yourself to the game, you learn the ins and outs, then you know you could very easily do what I do. So, yeah.
All right. Well, any final words? Open ended. We're not gonna shape your thoughts anymore. Any final words before we end?
You know, just once again, thanks to the community. And yeah, I'm very happy to be in the position that I'm in, and you know, I'm happy to, you know, be in such a, you know, competitively minded, just passionate community. So I wouldn't trade you guys for the world. I love you guys.
I love you too, man.
We should have shaped his thoughts. That was lame.
Definitely. Yeah,
he's like, get back in the lab, bro. Like, that's what you're gonna say.
It had to be
yeah.
heartfelt.
Yeah. Oh, sure. I mean, like, you know, stop making shit Umas too. Come on.
There we go.
Whoa.
Wait, that's true though, no?
We gotta clip that and not anything else.
Just don't make them bad.
Every
True.
time you lose, you're like personally failing the character.
Exactly.
Right? You gotta think about that, right? Like they're staring at you. You like it's that one image of like all the people looking at you with like their cups in their hand, like looking at you disgusted at the party. That's what they're doing with you. Every time you lose. Every time. The parents are doing
I don't know about that.
that.
but,
We're doing that. No, I'm telling the truth. Truth, even.
Also, I never got my special week doll. You guys are scammers. That's all I'm saying.
You never like told me your address and like full legal name
Yeah, what's
Oh yeah.
Which you should do.
and
Let
your
me
social
get-
security
let me get
number.
My full legal
Yeah.
name and social security number.
Yeah.
Well, we do need the name. That is like effectively.
I feel like
Uh,
Jaka just ran a special week just for the couple of Suzuka and special week. That's all. I feel
Yeah.
like that's the reason why.
That was part of it. I wanted to have a special week in the team because I just like her character. I like her story. And
So
then
true.
that was Scarlet because you know she won me the last mile Carat Clash, and I wanted to have her represented because you know Daya. For me, Daya was like a character that kind of like pulls through when I like least expect her to. So I'm very happy to know that she pulls through for me. So, yeah, that's all I have for now. But I gotta get going, guys. Today's actually my dad's birthday, and
Oh, tell him I said happy birthday.
Happy
yeah,
birthday.
I stepped out a little bit to have this interview. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate what you're doing for the community. I'll see you guys.
See ya.
Right. Yeah.
All right, and with that, thank you everyone for participating in and watching another Carat Clash. And yeah, with that, see you in the next one. Undecided on exactly when. It might even be like in a million years.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
It's not tomorrow.
Yay, tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Goodbye. Wow, I mean, this is such a throwback.
Merry
like,
Christmas.
7-hour stream? That's like, I used to do that every day.
Yep.
We're back in anyway, goodbye.